Okay, welcome back, and I'm here with Shaman. So, Shaman, I'm really excited for a couple of reasons. One of which is I've not talked about the sets rotating back in. One of the sets rotating back in is Whispers of the Old Gods. So, so I don't know if you guys remember Whispers of the Old Gods, but Shaman had a lot of really powerful stuff. Like Shaman, things you had. You had Evolve. You have Flame Wreathed Faceless, 4 mana 7/7. You have Master of Evolution, 4 mana 4/5, Evolve a thing. You have Hammer of Twilight, 5 mana 4/2, Death Rattle, summon a 4/2 elemental. Which I don't want to get back on the Paladin thing, but just imagine a Paladin is battle Cry, summon an elemental. This is Death Rattle, summon an elemental. So you can see how much things have changed. Okay, you got Thing from Below, which would be a 4 mana, 3 mana, even 2 mana taunt at times. You got a lot of really powerful stuff that is rotating back in for Mana Set the Darkmoon Faire for the upcoming expansion. And then you got probably like I went over Paladin. They have 2 completely broken cards. Shaman's got some broken cards too. And I think Shaman's overall set is actually better than Paladin's. And I think it's like Shaman and Warlock are 1 and 2, and then Paladin is kind of a number 3 in terms of power levels, in terms of what they have for the set. So let's get right into the cards. The card most people have talked about, Revolve. All right. So transfer all minions into the same ones with the random cost. It's a quasi silence, and you can use this with like Battlecry stuff to try to upgrade it. But I think it's going to be a little bit too inconsistent in Arena to work. So I think low 2-star card, maybe a 1-star card. Cage Match Custodian. 2 mana 2/2 elemental Battlecry, draw a weapon. So problem with Shaman is that your weapons. You don't really have that many weapons that you can draw or that you're going to draft. Like you got Stormforged Axe, you got the Null Hammer that's coming up. And then after that, most of your weapons are like either epic or are weapons you don't really want to pick. So the problem with this card, same thing with the Paladin, is that sometimes it's just not going to do anything. Sometimes you're just not going to have a deck where it works. And so for that, I can't go higher than 3-star. Like this is a deck you can build and construct it. You can always use and construct it. But I can't go higher than 3-star in Arena just because sometimes you're just not going to get the weapons. Pitmaster, 3 mana 1/2, 3 mana 1/2, Battlecry, summon a 3/2 Duelist, Corrupt, summon 2. So by itself, a 1/2 plus a 3/2, that's a better Razorfen Hunter, which is a fine card on its own and is better in Shaman because Shaman likes to spread on the board. And then you corrupt, you summon another one. And again, it's not that hard to corrupt a 3 mana card. So you get 3 cards on the board that are pretty decent. So Duelist, for the 3/2 Duelist, for whatever reason, is not on here. I think it might be from something else. Might be related to the other card. I'm surprised that's not there. Okay, but anyway, so Pitmaster, card itself, 3-star card. 3 mana for 3 bodies. That's not that hard to activate. Even on curve, it's perfectly fine. It's a card you want to take. Storm Strike. Deal 3 damage to minion. Give your hero +3 attack this turn. Incredibly versatile card. So you can deal 6 damage to a single minion for 3 mana. That's really good. You can deal 3 damage face, and you can deal 3 damage to a minion. That's really good. You can deal 3 damage split across multiple minions. That's also really good. Storm Strike. It's a 5-star card. It's just like a really, really, really powerful card. It's not broken because there's definitely more broken Shaman cards, but it's a card you definitely want to take. But broken is this. Whack a Null Hammer. After hero attacks, give a random minion +1/+1. This is 6 stars. 3 mana 3/2 weapons are good. This, you're guaranteed to have stuff to play because you're Shaman and you have the hero power. So because of this, Shaman is going to be able to buff 2 things with that. And that's just like, it's really powerful. It's a 3/2 weapon with guaranteed upside. That's just incredibly powerful. Inaura Stormcrash. On your turn, your hero has +2 attack and Wind Fury, which means if you have a weapon, then your weapon gets Wind Fury as well. So for this, for example, you have the Whack-A-Null, and you coin this out, you have 10 damage that you can play, and you can buff things with it. And it's a permanent effect as long as this lives. So to me, this one, easy 6-star card. Only thing that's holding it off is, like, I compare it to Kaz Whisperwind from Scholomance. And is it better than that? No. But being able to attack 2 things, having Wind Fury, like, just imagine Doomhammer. Doomhammer is a 2/8 that overloads you. This is the same effect as Doomhammer with a body. So yeah, this is going to be really powerful card. I think it's a 6-star card. Magic Fin. After a friendly Murloc dies, add a random legendary minion to your hand. Problem is, there aren't that many Murlocs that are going to activate with this. We know that having a Murloc die, cards like that, they're kind of a mediocre in Arena. So what is it? It's a 3-star card. It's a 3/4 with upside. Not much needs to be said. Deathmatch Pavilion. Whoopsies. Summon 3/2 duelist. If your hero attacked this turn, summon another. So you need a weapon to activate this. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a weapon for this. So it's going to be a 3/2, which is fine. And then after that, you need a weapon to be able to activate this to get the extra one. In the mid to late game, so the extra 3/2 duelist for free is fine. I'm not going to say it's great. Like, if Shaman had gotten a 1-mana 1/3 weapon to curve into this, I think that would be really, really powerful. Like, if they had, what is the weapon? The one, I think they had a 1-mana 1/3 weapon at one time. That wasn't Spirit Claws, it was another weapon. I forget. I forget what the weapon was. I think it was related to Overload. I want to say it was related to Overload. Okay, but anyway, if they had like a 1-mana 1/3 weapon, this would be a lot better. But honestly, it's not going to be much on curve, and unless you have the weapons, unless you have the weapons, or unless you have something like a Rockbiter weapon or the legendary, yeah, then it's not going to go off. So what is it? It's a low 3-star card because sometimes it does go off in the mid to late game. Grand Totem Eyesore. At the end of your turn, give +1/+1 to all other totems in your hand, deck, and battlefield. This is Arena, so totem synergy doesn't work. There's like 4 totem cards you're going to draft in Arena. So unless you have a board full of totems, this really isn't going to work. It needs at least 2 totems to justify its cost, and it's not going to get that. So 1-star card. Maybe it works for Totem Shaman and Constructed. Last one here, Dunk Tank. Deal 4 damage, corrupt. Then deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. So 4 mana if you deal 4 damage is but deal 2 damage to all enemy minions is super powerful. This is like a supercharged swipe if you use this. So you can use swipe on, like, yeah, this is just a supercharged swipe if you can corrupt it, and that is absolutely insane. So I think that this card, it's a 5-star card. Just the power level of it, like, corrupt in general, I'm low on, but the power of this corrupt, especially because it double dips with spell power, so you could deal potentially like 8 damage to a single minion, and then 3 damage to everything else for 4 mana, if this is corrupted and if you have a single spell power. So yeah, overall, I'd say this is a really powerful set. I really love the enhancement Shaman synergy that they have going for it, and I think that Shaman, like between Old Gods being back, Shaman is probably at its strongest point in a really long time in Arena. All right, 2 classes left. Next one is Warlock, who, as I mentioned, they're in contention with Shaman for the best class in Darkmoon Faire. So I'll see you guys then.